Working with data, it doesn't matter if it's your area of expertise or if it's just for one project or one moment in time. It requires that you study it, even if you're not the one who's doing the work. You should have a sense of what was done so that you could explain it to someone else. Because especially at the doctoral level, is going to come a time where you'll have to explain it to someone else. And I know there's people out there will say, "Well, I'm getting my doctorate. I have no intention of seeing the statistics again." And that may be true, but there's some situations where if you expect to go into academia and you expect to, you know, work in research, or you expect to submit a grant for financial to support your research project, you're going to need to know something about data, because even in the verbiage for your grant, there are buzzwords that are used in statistics that require an awareness of them. You cannot just say, okay, the fact that you're going for a doctorate, you will have to cultivate evidence to support a theory that is carried out. And then there's people that say, well, we don't do research in our programs. Well, yeah, you do, because you have to find evidence to support what you're doing. Okay. And that requires research. That requires you to, and when I say research, I mean the verb research. You have to go online or in your library and look up authors that have performed a similar study, comparable study, or project or what have you, and then use that as a benchmark for what you're trying to do. So all of that requires looking into it. If you want to call research looking into something, fine, let's call it that. Looking into anything, you're going to need, you will need, especially if you're doing a quant project that requires statistics, you're going to need to know what's involved in it on an intimate level, and it's not something you can fake.